On. The third sutra is the Master is the way. This quest for life cannot be done alone, because on your own you are already trapped in your own cycle. You cannot see anything outside. You don't even have any idea that there is something outside it. You live in a cocoon and you think that this is the whole of life. Someone who has known a vaster life will have to give you the news from the outside. You are a prisoner inside your own house. You don't have even the least idea that there are stars and a moon, and the open sky is there outside your house. Someone from outside who has seen the moon and the stars will have to come and knock at your door and tell you to come out from behind your closed doors. But at first you are bound to be filled with doubt. Does a thing such as the outside even exist? This is what people are saying when they ask, does God exist? Does the soul exist? And you would like someone to prove the existence of the sky for you while you remain sitting inside the house. How can someone prove it if you go on sitting inside the house? How can it be proved that the sky exists? You will have to step outside. You will have to take a few steps outside with someone who claims that the sky exists. The sky can only be shown. It cannot be proved. There is no way to prove it. And if somebody tries to prove that the sky exists while sitting inside the house, you can even defeat him because you can say, "What nonsense! There's only the roof and the walls. I don't see anything else. What proof is there that something is outside? You bring a little bit of sky inside and show me." Now the sky is not a thing that can be brought inside. We can't bring a small piece of the sky inside as a sample and show it to you, and then you will come out. No, truth cannot be broken into pieces to be brought in and shown to you. You will have to go outside yourself. This is why this sutra says, the Master is the way. The Master is someone who has experienced, who has known, and who is free of the prison. Only he can make you aware that you are in a prison. Only he can tell you that it is possible to be free. And only he can show you the way by saying, "Come follow me." There are doors in this prison where you can get out. There are doors in this prison where the guards are asleep. There are also doors in this prison where the guards are very alert, and if you try to escape through those doors, you will find yourself in even more trouble. Now, at least you are a little free inside your prison house, but if you try to escape through the main entrance where the guards are alert, you will be caught and thrown into a dark dungeon. Then your prison will become even smaller. Remember, if you try to get out through denial, you will fall into that dark dungeon. If you fight with darkness, you will be thrown into a deeper darkness. There is the main door, but no one can ever go out through that door. No one ever has. The reason for this is that the main door has to be well guarded and has to remain well protected. But in this prison, there are also secret doors where there are no guards, because no prisoner ever pays any attention to those areas. The attention of the prisoners also goes only to the main door. I have heard that in France, during the French Revolution, the inmates of a prison rebelled. It is better if prisoners don't rebel. There were some 2,000 prisoners and only 20 guards. They could have freed themselves at any time. What could 20 guards have done? The prisoners had never rebelled, because prisoners never unite. Prisoners are enemies to each other, too, because they don't even have the simplicity to stick together. There's no way for them to make friends. They were inimical to each other, so 20 guards were enough. But then they became united and rebelled. What does inimical mean? Tending to obstruct or harm. Being adverse, often by reason of hostility or malevolence. Having the disposition of an enemy. Okay, they were enemies. Yes. They were inimical to each other, so 20 guards were enough. But then they became united and rebelled. When they rebelled, the head jailer was in trouble. He thought, what to do now? The first thing he did was to tell the guards, "Don't worry about the main door. Go and protect the small windows and the back doors." Even the guards said, "This is a wrong decision." But the main jailer said, "Don't worry, leave the main door unguarded." So the main door was left unguarded. There was not a single guard. But no prisoner could escape because the smaller doors were guarded. All the guards went where there had never been any guards. And the place, which had always been well guarded, was left unguarded. If the prisoners had seen this, they would have all escaped. Later on, the guards asked the head jailer about it because they didn't understand how the trick worked. The head jailer said, the rebellion means that some outsider has got inside. Some free man from the outside has got in among the prisoners. He knows, and because of this, he will try to free them through the back doors. Only someone who doesn't know will try to get them out through the main door. So until yesterday, we were guarding the main door because those who were inside were ignorant, but now it seems that some master is among them. In life, to fight the darkness, to get free, seems to be the main door. Your mind tells you, first destroy darkness, and only then you will find the light. First drop the wrong, and only then will the path to the right be paved. First throw away the world from within you to make the throne of godliness unoccupied. But this is the main door. First throw away the world from within you to make the throne of godliness unoccupied. A master will never tell you to go out through that door because no one has ever been able to go out from there. That door is well guarded, and whoever tries to escape through there will be thrown into deeper dungeons. As I see it, all your so-called saints and monks are locked in worse prisons than yours. You don't have the eyes to see, so you can't see this. The worldly man is in great trouble, but your so-called saints are in even worse trouble. At least you have a small courtyard in your house where you can feel a little bit of an open space, but they have lost even the courtyards. Not only are they inside the prison, but they don't even have the normal amount of freedom that an average prisoner has. They are locked in their dark dungeons for 24 hours a day. Your monks and saints come to me, their minds are utterly sick, insane. A Jaina monk said to me, I am blah blah blah. Okay, let's just skip this, sorry. You can just pause the video and read it. It is natural for this doubt to arise in any intelligent person. This man is not a fool, this man is intelligent. It is natural that this doubt occurs to him. Let me just skip this too. If you want to read this, feel free to read this. Whosoever tries to escape through the main door will become even more trapped. But there are secret doors, and only a master can show you those secret doors. There are keys that open the secret doors, but only one who has already escaped can lead you out. Scriptures can become companions that you can go on reading inside the prison, but they cannot lead you out of the prison. Who will interpret the scriptures? You. Who will understand the scriptures? You. And you will only understand according to yourself. If you had the understanding, there would be no need of scriptures. You have no understanding. This much is certain. And when a person without understanding interprets scriptures, he finds himself in more trouble. No, you need a living scripture. A master is a living scripture. Search for a living master who can show you the way. Shiva says, the master is the way. There is no other way. If you try to untangle the problem on your own, it is more likely that you will only become even more entangled, because the mind is very subtle. The mind often thinks to solve problems on its own. It often happens your watch has stopped and your first impulse is to open it and fix it. It happens to almost everybody. The more ignorant you are, the stronger will be this impulse. The small child will simply sit down and open it immediately, because he feels that there is no problem at all. It was working, now it isn't. Why not open it and see? A watch is not such a complex mechanism, but if you try to repair it yourself, you will find yourself in the same situation as Mullah Nasruddin. One day Mullah Nasruddin went to a watch repair shop. He placed his watch, which was just a pile of little wheels and pieces, on the counter. Shocked, the watchmaker looked first at the watch and then at Mullah. Nasruddin said, "It fell out of my hands." "Why did you bother to pick it up at all?" said the watchmaker. "Now nothing can be done, and it has not come to this fate just because it fell out of your hands." Nasruddin said, "I tried to repair it a little." The watchmaker said, "Take it away. Now it is beyond repair."